In the vast expanse of the North Atlantic Ocean, there lies a small group of islands, often forgotten by the world. A place that is not crowded, not glamorous, and does not try to attract attention. And yet, it is here that one of the most honest corners of the earth exists. A place where nature speaks louder than people, and silence carries a meaning far deeper than noise. This is the Faroe Islands. A remote land standing between the force of the ocean and the sky, where life can never truly be predicted. In the Faroe Islands, the weather is not just a condition, it is a character. In a single day, the sky can change countless times. The warmth of sunlight suddenly disappears, replaced by thick fog slowly descending from the mountains. Rain arrives without warning, only to vanish as if it never existed. The wind never truly stops, carrying the cold scent of the sea and the constant whisper of nature. This is why the islands are often called the land of maybe. Maybe sunshine, maybe rain, maybe both at once. And here, people learn something the modern world often forgets, that not everything in life is meant to be controlled. Life in the Faroe Islands moves at a rhythm completely different from the modern world. With a small human population and far more sheep than people, these islands feel like a world apart. Small villages rest quietly between green valleys and steep cliffs, where grass-roofed houses blend seamlessly into the landscape. The roads are empty, no traffic, no noise, no rush. Here, time is not something to chase, it flows slowly, allowing people to truly experience life rather than simply pass through it. For the people of the Faroe Islands, simplicity is not a limitation, it is a choice. Daily life is not filled with overwhelming ambition or endless desire for more. Instead, it is built on enough needs, real connections, and a balance with nature that is never forced. Many still live closely connected to the sea, fishing, preserving traditions, and maintaining a way of life that has existed for centuries. While the rest of the world constantly changes, the Faroe Islands remain a place that does not rush to follow. But what defines the Faroe Islands most is its nature. Towering cliffs rise directly from the ocean, creating landscapes that feel almost unreal. Waves crash endlessly against the rocks, a reminder that nature is always greater than human existence. Waterfalls fall freely from great heights, pouring straight into the sea without resistance. Fog often blankets the mountains, creating a mysterious atmosphere, as if these islands exist somewhere between reality and imagination. In a place like this, humans are never the center of everything. They are only a small part of something much larger. Beneath it all lies a quiet philosophy of life, one that is rarely spoken, but deeply felt. Life in the Faroe Islands teaches that silence is not something to fear. It is space. Space to think, space to feel, space to understand oneself without distraction. In the modern world, silence is often mistaken for emptiness, but here it becomes a form of presence. There is no pressure to always appear busy, no need to constantly prove anything to others. Life is not measured by how much one has, but by how deeply one can experience what already exists. Human relationships in the Faroe Islands are shaped by this environment. In small communities, people know each other. Trust becomes the foundation of daily life. There is no forced interaction, no unnecessary distance. Everything unfolds naturally, following the same rhythm as the surrounding landscape. This simplicity creates strong connections, not because people meet often, but because they truly understand one another. Yet life here is not without its challenges. The harsh weather, geographic isolation, and limited access to the outside world make living in the Faroe Islands far from easy. Winters can feel long and heavy. Dark days can affect the mind, and the distance from the rest of the world can sometimes feel real. But it is precisely within these challenges that the strength of its people is formed. They learn to endure, to adapt, and to find calm within conditions that are not always kind. This resilience is not something they display, it is something they live. Over time, the Faroe Islands have begun to draw the attention of the outside world. Its raw beauty attracts travelers, photographers, and those searching for something different. Many arrive expecting to see something extraordinary, but they leave having felt something much deeper. Because the Faroe Islands is not just a place to be seen, it is a place to be experienced. It does not offer instant satisfaction. It asks for time, for presence, and for the willingness to truly be still. And perhaps that is the true essence of the Faroe Islands. It does not try to become something else. It does not change to meet the expectations of the world. It remains wild, quiet, and deeply authentic. In a world that never stops moving, a place like this becomes a reminder that not everything needs to be rushed, that there is value in slowing down, that there is strength in simplicity. The Faroe Islands teach us that life is not always about great achievements or recognition. Sometimes it is about making peace with nature, with time, and with ourselves. It is about finding calm in uncertainty. It is about accepting that not everything needs an answer. And in a world constantly chasing more speed, more success, more noise, the Faroe Islands stand as a quiet contrast. It does not offer luxury, but something far more rare: meaningful silence, honest beauty, and a life that does not need to pretend. Perhaps, in the end, a place like this is not only meant to be visited, but to be understood. Because there, between the fog, the wind, and the endless sound of the ocean, we are reminded of something we often forget: that life is not always about becoming more. Sometimes it is simply about enough.